Happy Memorial Day weekend, everyone. Well, if you're in America celebrating. If you're not in America celebrating, just happy weekend. But here we are celebrating Memorial Day, 3-day weekend, remembering all of our veterans. So happy Memorial Day weekend. It's kind of overcast right now. It's supposed to be sunny this weekend. Saturday today. It's Saturday, what did I say, May, what is it? I think it's the 28th. And yeah, I am 23 weeks and 5 days, 23 weeks and 5 days. 23 weeks and 5 days pregnant. So yeah, so 23 weeks is coming to an end. I have been feeling really good this week. Also, I know some of you guys were concerned about me being on the edge of the pool. The pool's edge is like right here. So I think that looks like maybe the pool's coming closer. It ends there. But thank you all for the concern. Yeah, so I actually had 2 doctor's appointments this week because I had one that was already scheduled for our monthly. And the other one we actually had to go in because I did have COVID and he wanted me to wait 2 weeks to come in. That's the one who sees a little more of the intricate details of our baby. And for the first time we got to see our baby's face and features. Let me take these up, which was super cool. I have a vlog of it. We got to actually see her facial features, which was super exciting. So that was this week. I'm trying to think if there was any, you know what, swollenness. I talked about this in my live yesterday. I have gotten more swollen. This is something that is completely normal in pregnancy. I had a lot of people in my live was like, you need to watch this, you need to ask your doctor. I go to the doctor a lot. Everyone says I go to the doctor too much. Again, I know usually it's coming out of place of concern, but projecting something like medical health issues when it comes to like high blood pressure when you're pregnant, there's something, I don't know how to pronounce it, preeclampsia. I know a lot of women have suffered through that through their pregnancy, and like that's the unimaginable. That's like the worst thing I could think of. That's awful. And like for people who want to share their stories about that, I totally respect it. And you know, every step of this journey I've been sharing my personal process and story, but I would never project what I've gone through in pregnancy onto someone else, especially something so serious. And so it's just so intimate and personal and private with like a doctor, because there's so many things I share, right? Swollenness, which is a very common symptom of pregnancy. A lot of times if you just reduce salt intake or just in general. But my hands have been swollen since the beginning. I can't even put my wedding rings on. My feet and stuff get swollen in the mornings. Like I said, I talked to my doctor about this. I've gotten all 3 of my tests now. So again, I appreciate when it's coming from a place of concern, but like to say you have to watch for this. Oh, watch for this. You might have this. It's like, it's just kind of like I don't know, it feels a little taboo to like say that or to project that onto someone when one, like you just have no idea my medical history. And again, even if it's coming out of a place of concern because either you went through it or you know someone who did, it's just, I don't know, maybe I'm very, what you speak is into existence will exist. And I just think until something happens, which I would share everything, and I share every step of the journey along the way with you guys. And again, it's my personal journey. I wouldn't project onto someone else or saying this is what happens when you get pregnant, because I feel, my doctor warned me this right when I got pregnant. He's like, everyone all of a sudden becomes a pregnancy expert, medical doctor. And it's like, while I respect, of course, the opinion and stories of people who've gone through pregnancy, especially stuff that I thought was like such a big deal, like intimacy at the beginning. I was like, oh my God, is my baby okay with intimacy? And I was like, don't worry about it. You know, when it's stuff casual like that, but when it's something like serious, like a medical condition, something internally, the body, the blood pressure, because everyone's like, you need to check your blood pressure. And I take a little bit of offense to that, because is it because I'm bigger that people on the internet just want to be like, well, you gotta watch out for high blood pressure. It's like, we have a blood pressure monitor in our house because our doctor said from the beginning to like that's pregnancy 101, is like, you don't want to have high blood pressure, especially towards the end of your pregnancy. But I've always reported my blood pressure on my vlog channel because of that, because I'm like, wait, what do people think? And they associate sometimes being overweight with high blood pressure, which is just not the case. I mean, thinner people can have it, you know, mid-size can have it, and of course bigger people can have it. I've always had good blood pressure. It's like 118 I always show it. It's always the numbers. It's always like under, way under. And again, things can change. We monitor it, of course. But yeah, my doctor, that would be something my doctor and I would talk about and give me medication to like lower it and all that stuff like that, you know, or deliver early. You know, this is such a personal thing. And yes, while if I ever have to go through anything that's out of the norm or unusual, of course I would share it, but I would never project it. If I saw someone on YouTube pregnant, I wouldn't be like, well, it might be this, it might be that, especially when it's something so serious. I think when it's something silly or funny, okay, but when it's like, you know, swollen hands, which is a very common sign like everyone gets during pregnancy, and then all of a sudden it's put on to me like pre-inclusion, you know, gestational diabetes and stuff. And someone the other day that came to the live was just like, no, just because they test the glucose on your pee, it's not the same as the glucose test. I'm like, I know what the glucose test is. I take these tests, like I know what these are because I go through it because I am pregnant. Anyways, that was my little thing, but a little spiel that I didn't need to go on, but I did. But this week has been really, really easy. Thank goodness. I had been feeling, someone else had told me, this is what I say. I like to read the comments because I do think there is a lot of helpful insight. I was describing, because I wasn't feeling flutter kicks. A lot of people were saying like, you know, 18 to 22 weeks to start feeling like flutter kicks. I wasn't feeling the flutter, or maybe I just missed it. My placenta is actually on top, so my doctor was telling me, you know, if it's thick, if you have a placenta on top, it may be harder to feel the baby, which is the case. Last time we saw her, her face was like smushed right up to my placenta, so it's on top, so I think if she is moving, which we see her move, I wasn't feeling it. However, the kicks anyways, I was feeling what I described as like a humpback whale motion, kind of like as if something is moving in there, which is because baby's moving. And a lot of comments were saying that's not kicks, that's literally her turning or moving, and she does turn a lot, as most babies do when we see her in the ultrasound. I don't have an ultrasound scheduled till July, like the high-tech ultrasound. My OBGYN I see once a month. Again, just to do the test, like protein levels, glucose, obviously make sure the baby's okay, heart rate, my heart rate, my blood pressure, all that stuff like that. And I do share like everything. I probably share too much. Maybe that's my fault. But yeah, this week was really, really good. We're getting, I think next Monday will be 24 weeks, which is actually Memorial Day. And so yeah, as far as the bump date goes for 23 weeks, this is kind of my bump. Yeah, this week was a really good week of eating healthy. I definitely, like I said, I haven't been craving like fast food and stuff that I normally crave. I didn't really eat a lot of pasta this week. We had a lot of chicken, a lot of greens, a lot of rice. I have been eating rice, which I guess is taking the place of the pasta. Trying to do the brown rice when I can. But yeah, this is the bump date. Once again, it's really firm right here. Some people are like, why does she rub up there? Not so many. I should clarify, not so many. Like there's a few, right? That, and I guess for those people, maybe they're young and don't know, but the baby is up, right? Like the baby's here actually. She was behind the belly button. They were right here when they did the ultrasound. All of this is being pushed up, but I think it's going to be dropping because oddly enough, this bottom part has kind of been the same. It's filling out a little more. It's getting a little more firm, but this is the part I'm always rubbing because it's like, this is where I get the most full. And I'm telling you, pregnancy has helped me. I said this once, I'll say it again. Pregnancy has helped me personally with my disordered eating. I used to be able to eat until I was full, and then some. I would like literally make myself sick. I would just try and finish all the food I can, because when we go out to eat, we eat really yummy food. And I don't love leftovers. I don't like putting things in the microwave. I know you can do it on the oven, but I just don't like love leftovers. I don't really usually eat leftovers. So when I'm at a restaurant, I usually try and shovel it all in because I'm like, when are we going to come back here, you know? Which usually means like once a week we go to that restaurant. But now, being pregnant and having all, whatever this is inside right here, up here, it gets so full to the point where I have to stop like early before I'm even full because I know it's going to expand in there. We did that yesterday. We ate and I was just like, I was full at the restaurant. But then later that night, a couple hours later, it just expanded and I was like, oh my God, it was like the feeling of sickness. And that was the first time that happened in a while. So having said that, like, I think it'll help, hopefully help even after I'm pregnant, to kind of remember to stop eating before I'm like full because it expanded. as opposed to before, I would just eat until I was stuffed, until I was like, okay, I can't walk. So that's always bad. So I should put a trigger warning before that, but yeah, that's, and the other thing is too, is just kind of my, my passion for food, I guess, it's not gone away, but I just don't crave things that much. So I'm hoping after I'm pregnant, again, trigger warning, weight loss, I do want to lose weight, not just because because honestly, I've only gained like 7 pounds in 23 weeks. Again, I was overweight to start with. I was about 227. I guess I'm about 236, so it's like 9 pounds. It does teeter. After I had COVID, I went down a few pounds. I was back down to 232, so it does kind of teeter. And this was the first week I actually got back into exercise, which felt so difficult and amazing at the same time. It felt good. I do about an hour on the elliptical, and then we try and go for a walk around the neighborhood. And it felt just so good. And my body just, I remember I was gonna make baked ziti that night, which is like one of my favorite pasta cheese baked dishes. It's so good. We haven't had it in a while. And I just felt like, I don't know, that walk kind of just made me crave like chicken and rice again. And that's what I ate, and it felt like so much better. Not that I don't love baked ziti, and I'll definitely cook that when I'm like starving one night, but it was interesting. Your body does kind of crave healthier stuff, because I really haven't had fast food now in weeks, and I just don't crave it. Like the other day I was glammed and I was like, oh, I want to do a mukbang, but I think I'm going to do more cooking videos on this channel, because I tend to like to cook at home more, and I like the stuff we cook better, so those will be coming. But other than that, the bump kind of still looks, the same. But I just love feeling, and like I said, just feeling her just kind of move around. It's such a cool feeling. My back, okay, that's the other thing. So my feet in the morning feel really swollen, where they feel like rocks, where I'm just like walking, but they do go down during the day. My back at night, oh my, I have to do, people in my live yesterday gave me some good yoga links to videos or pregnancy exercises, but oh my God, my back at night will like literally like lock, and I literally can't move. To get up now, I kind of roll over and then sit up, roll and then, prop yourself up. But sometimes when I lay on the couch, I have to put like 4 pillows behind my back, y'all. I did get a pregnancy pillow. So I'm going to try that out and see how that works. But yeah, and this swimsuit, since we're doing bikini, this is from a company called Shop Alexis. I have never seen the sizes go so big for so sexy. My big thing is this one can go up like this, which is more flattering. But I like to wear it down because I like to show off my belly. But my big thing is not finding plus size bikinis that show your belly button. So many of them come up here, and I tweeted about it, and a lot of fellow plus size people are like, oh, I like it because it holds my belly in, or I'm not too comfortable. And I get that. I totally get that. Like, it's not a bad thing. It just seems like every swimsuit was that. And so I was like, I want to find something sexy. So she actually Alexis has sexier ones. I ordered some. I'm just wearing this because it's Memorial Day. But it doesn't go in like double X, triple X. It goes up to like, I want to say like a size 8. This is a size 5. So it's kind of weird. They have a size guide to kind of do it. But this is a size 5, which obviously, is not your size 5 in our standard clothing. But I love this because this is a little more conservative. I got this because, we're having people over for Memorial Day. But she has some that has like a literal thong. But this has like coverage in the back, and this nice thick piece here, and this really nice thick piece here. So you are fully covered to swim. The top too is very, very fully supported. It is a tie neck and a tie back. So I have a couple other ones, which I'll show you guys in the next bump date, because they're really, really comfortable. I just went ahead and got a size that I thought would be nice and comfy, not too small. So yeah, shopalexis.com with 2 S's. She's a curvy model, plus size model. She's modeled for, I think, Sports Illustrated, maybe Playboy, or auditioned for it. She's just an Instagram model. I followed for so long. Not just an Instagram model, she does so much, but she had this brand, and I used to wear, oh my God, and back in the day in that apartment with the kitchen floor, I had this like pink sparkly one that I wore on the 100 layers challenge thing I did, and I loved it. So she's had this company and brand for a while, and it's amazing. And I love that they go up to such big sizes. I was like, that's really cool, because a lot of times it stops at 2X or 3X, and hers be going over. So Shop Alexis has this really cute swimsuit. And then I'll just show you guys a couple things that I got for Memorial Day weekend. Target, my favorite place in the whole world. I feel like every video I'm doing is sponsored by Target these days. But we got these fireworks Oreos. We actually got like stuff to eat and barbecue, but fireworks Oreos. They have like white like Pop Rocks in there for 4th of July. And then we got obviously utensils. We got a little tablecloth, sunglasses. Moses got this really cool like American flag swim trunks. He's working this morning, so he'll be back soon though. And then these popsicles and stars plates, more stars. I just love like these kind of things. Got some fruits, and then the napkins that say hello summer, because it is kind of like the official start to summer. I feel like Memorial Day, I feel like pools are open. Like it's kind of overcast today, but I think tomorrow and Monday is supposed to be really sunny. So yeah, that was my little Target haul. We also have like little wreaths on our door. We always change them for each season. So the bunnies just came down from Easter spring, and we just put up our American flag wreaths for Memorial Day, 4th of July. And then we'll probably put wreaths up for our baby girl for when she's here in September. So yes, my due date's September. The original one was end of September. Every time we go to the doctor, they tell us like she's a week ahead. So that was the original due date they gave us, like at 5 weeks. So it's not super accurate. We think it's gonna be mid-September. Obviously they tell you 2 weeks before, 2 weeks after. So we're saying mid-September to end of September. So she could be a Virgo or a Libra. What do you guys think she's gonna be, Virgo or Libra? Anyways, that's the update. Love you guys so much. And yeah, thank you guys for all the love. Like I said, sorry if my rant at the beginning sounded like really defensive, I guess, because I kind of was. Because again, when I like speaking things or projecting things or talking things into the universe or existence, for yourself is fine if you want to, you know, worry. But for me to put on a worry that's not even there yet, I'm just like, oh, it's like evil eye. It's like, you know, protection spell. But I love you guys so much. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Happy Memorial Day weekend. Enjoy it.